Alright, nah, this is actually crazy. So Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods didn't get released? They chose to leave WWE? Like, think about that for a second. Their contracts weren't even up yet. WWE basically came to them and said, we want y'all to switch to these new TKO deals. And they looked at it and said, nah, we good. That says a lot. Because most people would just take the deal and stay. Security, money, being in WWE, but they stood on what they wanted. And when they didn't like it, they walked away. That's not getting fired. That's betting on yourself. And I'm not going to lie, I respect that heavy. But at the same time, this also raises some questions about WWE. Like, what kind of deals are they offering right now? If guys like Kofi and Xavier Woods are saying no, that means something. That means something's not adding up. Because these not random wrestlers. These are former champions, one of the most popular tag teams ever, been loyal to WWE for years. And you telling me it got to a point where they said, yeah, we'd rather leave? That's wild. And I ain't even gonna lie, this could be bigger than people think. Because if they walked away, who else might be thinking the same thing? This could open up the doors for other talents speaking up, more contract issues, or even more people leaving. And now the biggest question is, what's the next for them? Because wherever they go, they bring attention with them. And let's be real, Kofi and Woods outside of WWE, that's something we haven't really seen in a long time. So yeah, this is a situation. It's not just news. This could actually change things. And y'all gotta hear me out for a minute. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, they are the best, greatest tag team up to next to the Usos. They are the greatest tag team. They got booked like jobbers by Triple H. And you gotta think, I bet you in that deal was like, okay, we're gonna book you like jobbers, like, okay, you're gonna get booked trashed again. Oh, I'm Triple H. I'm the game. I'm the best ever and everything. And let's keep in mind, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, they were hilarious on TV. They were fun to watch. There were so many good segments. Like, bro, some segments, like back then when you were watching Raw, bro, and you had Kofi and Xavier Woods, it was so fun to watch. Now that you watch them, and when they became tag team champions as heels, I kind of just like, I don't know, I didn't like how they were like, I didn't like the Grayson Waller thing. I didn't like how. And then this is what I'm trying to say to y'all. Y'all got to think about this. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, they are the best tag team. And it was smart for Kofi and Xavier Woods to leave because of TKO. And you got to think, TKO has fucked everything up in WWE. Let's just keep it real for a minute. Let's just do this real quick. And let me say this real quick. Because I am WrestleHub. And you're speaking to me. And you know what I mean when I'm saying this shit. I'm fucking angry as fuck, motherfuckers. These motherfuckers think that it's okay to book jobbers like Kofi. Like Kofi and Xavier Woods, they're the best tag team. They're and now all we got is the Vision, and bro, we don't even got the Moody Machine Guns anymore, bro. They're gone. They're released. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The tag team division, all we have left for the greatest tag team right now is the Usos. That's it. That's all we got is the Usos. Out of every tag team. The New Day and the Usos, they were the ones that made the tag team the greatest of all time. They set it up to higher standards. That was smart of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods to leave WWE. Because they could have been booked like jobbers again. But now they can go to AEW. They can go to TNA. They can go to what you call that? TNA. They can go to hold on, I'm about to find it. So I'm guessing TKO offered Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods a bad deal, and they didn't want to take that deal because it was terrible, so they left. Which actually makes sense. And it's not even like, okay, you can fault them for it. But you got to think about this. What was the point of booking them like jobbers? You even got the backstage people shocked that Kofi Kingston and you got the backstage wrestlers shocked that Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods left. That tells you about this company. You got to think. We lost Dolph Ziggler. We lost Dolph Ziggler. We lost R-Truth. R-Truth got released last year. But it backfired. And now Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods have left. These are kind of wrestlers you expect to retire in WWE. And let's be real for a minute. Because I am WrestleHub. I am the GOAT. I am the best at this WWE stuff. I am the game. Triple Fraud can't even book a bro. Only thing you're good at booking is the bloodline. And look, I got one question because we're going to have another video for this. But let's speak on JC Matedo and Tony Loa. How do they get departed from WWE and decide to leave too? So that just tells you about everything. That just tells you how WWE is. That just tells you how it's been bad booking since day one. Triple H needs to be fired. But at the same time, he has always done good with the bloodline. So we're going to go back to that. So, I got another video for JC Mateo and Tony Loa. Because how the hell are they fucking gone though? Just gone. Like, departed. Not even departed. Probably released. We don't know if it's departed or released, but it gets to a point. Like, who's next? LA Knight? Bailey? Think about that. This video about to be 7 minutes long, which you see in a whole angry mode of WrestleHub. You're not seeing Mr. WrestleHub nice. I have went heel, motherfuckers. I have went heel, and I'm gonna tell WWE off. I'm gonna tell TKO to fucking suck. Fucking go fuck themselves. Now listen here. Think about it. How the fuck, bro? There's a whole nother video for this, but chat, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Was this a smart move by Kofi and Xavier, or should they have just stayed in WWE? By the way, I do not think they should have stayed in WWE. I'm just going to be honest with you, because me personally, I respect it, but this is a big risk, and you got to think why. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, they were the greatest tag teams of all time. They had the best segments. They had Big E in there. Big E is now a commentator or something. He does something with WWE. But what I'm trying to say is, what is next for them? Do they go the creative way into another brand, or do they go on a different show? Do they come back to WWE eventually one day when it gets better? We don't know. Kofi Kingston versus Xavier Woods, everybody's shocked about it. Everybody's heartbroken. I know I am, because they're one of my favorite tag teams besides the Usos. The Usos are first, but Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, second tag team favorites. So yeah, let's make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and acknowledge me. Make sure you acknowledge WrestleHub. Put your ones up to the sky and acknowledge Roman Reigns. But peace. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and we are out. 4 letters, 1 word, WrestleHub.